What inspired you to start vending at these pop-up markets?
So honestly, I guess it just everything fell into play, and I was just, well, let me just try this and just see.
When did you start?
So I really started at the beginning of 2021.
And you started your business?
2021, yeah, that's when I first started, when I had the product and what I wanted. I've always known I wanted to do a brand, but I couldn't solidify how I was going to conform the brand. This was way back in college. Fast forward to 2020. In 2021, I wanted to find something to sell because I was in the midst of COVID and things like that. And that was the first time I went to Africa. So then I was like, what can I bring back from my country that I could sell? And it's like, I can't bring food because they're going to seize it. I can't bring textile because it's too heavy. Even the beads are heavier, but that was the most accessible thing that I could get and that I know I could probably resell easy, even though I just knew I could probably resell it. Brought it back, carrying it, they were super heavy. I had to pay extra for it. It was just a lot. Wow. My shoulder was hurting, it was sore. And I came back and I just went into my neighborhood that has a weekly market anyways in Lamert Park. And I just bought a clothes rack that broke after the first one. And then, because they were so heavy and it was like a cheap little clothes rack, and I didn't understand that you need a sturdy clothes rack. And I just started selling it. And I remember when I was buying the waist beads in Liberia, I went with my dad to the market and I bought a few, and then I went back and I kept buying more. And my dad was like, why are you buying so many? And I was just like, I know I could resell these. I was like, I could resell these. And he's like, are you sure? And then one day I came home with almost 500 waist beads, and he's like, how are you going to resell these? And then when I came back to America and I was selling them, I remember he was just watching me for like 4 hours and seeing me make over $500 in 4 hours. And he knew the base price for them. And he was like, wow, this is a good business.
Wow.
So that's kind of how I started. And
Good
then,
for you.
Thank you.
And then, so
2021.
21, 22, 23, 24.
But it's been kind of on and off because of work.
I feel like right now you're super active. I see your Instagram, you have reels set up with me and all that stuff. I love that. Period.
I try.
That's good. No, I really do see you active, and I see you everywhere, and that's pretty cool to see.
So now you see I do 15 to 20 markets. That's why you be seeing me everywhere.
Yes,
that's why.
And you still have a 9 to 5?
So it's on and off. So it's temp.
But your setup is pretty easy, though. Super easy. That's why you can do 15 to 20 markets, because imagine you having a food booth. That's heavy.
That was one of the things. I'm always like the efficiency queen. So even my setup, I try to make it as efficient as possible.
No, it looks really good. I've seen it. It looks really good. Very cohesive. It's really nice.